Caimito is a nutritious fruit and contains moderate amounts of calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin C, and is a good source of antioxidants. Caimito is a sweet tropical fruit native to the West Indies and Central America. The fruit was introduced to Florida in the late 1800s. Today, Caimito is found in many warm parts of the world, where it is known by many names, including star apple, star plum, and milk fruit. In Jamaica, they call it star apple, but have a nickname for it, the kissing fruit. Caimito is related to black sapote, mamey sapote, sapodilla, and canistel. Here's the Caimito tree. The tree itself has the nickname golden leaf tree. The underside of the leaves are a golden color, which is especially attractive when a gentle wind ruffles through them. We try to keep our tree relatively small, but Caimito trees can grow 50 to 100 feet tall. Many varieties are very productive. In Florida, Caimito season often falls between March and May. Caimito fruit is round and hard. The shiny skin can be greenish or dark purple, somewhat tough and full of latex when unripe. About a third of each fruit, including the seeds, skin, and inner rind, is not eaten. The white flesh in the center of the ripe fruit is soft, sweet, and milky. Each fruit has 6 to 11 seeds inside rubbery seed casings. One of Caimito's common names, star apple, comes from the pattern of white flesh that is revealed when you cut the fruit at its equator. If you're waiting for Caimito fruit to fall to the ground, you'll be waiting a long time. Caimito fruit stays on the tree for at least a year after it's ripe. If you pull a ripe fruit from the tree, the core will pull out and leave a hole in the fruit. So if you want to pick Caimito to eat later, you have to cut the fruit from the tree. Caimito are ready to eat when the color dulls and the skin wrinkles a bit. So let's discuss the different levels of ripeness. It's important to know when to eat your Caimito or star apple. This fruit I just picked from the tree. It's purple and shiny and firm. This one was off of the tree for several days. The fruit ripen at different rates, so you can't really go by the number of days off the tree. And smaller fruit tend to ripen more quickly than the larger fruit. But this one is not as shiny as the first, but it's still fairly firm. This one is still, or has gotten even less shiny than this previous one, but it still feels like it needs to ripen a little bit. It's still fairly firm. Now these last two are approximately the same level of ripeness. I think they feel like a ripe plum, though it's been a long time since I've had a plum. Sort of concentrate on those tropical fruit instead. This one has more of the scarring, but this scarring is only from rubbing against branches or twigs and does not affect the part of the fruit that you eat. So let's check to see what the one that I just picked off the tree looks like inside. Now the thing that is good to notice about this is that right along the edge, or about a quarter inch or more from the edge of the fruit, are these little white bubbles, and that is actually latex that's in the fruit. As it ripens, that will disappear, but right now that's going to make all the areas that it shows up in sticky. And so this is, fruit is not ready to eat. I'm sure that there's places that are, parts of those that are good, but you're much better off waiting a few days. Here we go again. You see the white dots all the way along here. So that part of the fruit you wouldn't eat, and the inside would benefit from ripening a little more also. Moving right down the line. It looks fairly similar to the last one with these white dots, but they don't go quite as far into the center of the fruit as the previous one did. So this is really, the flesh is getting much softer in the middle. It's, not sure if you're able to tell that or not, but this would be an excellent point to eat the fruit. And this one is a little bit more wrinkled, as we talked about. And so open this one up. And it looks like even less of those little latex dots there. Now, Caimito is also a fruit that refrigerates very well. And as you may know, refrigeration does not stop the ripening process, but it slows it down. And you can keep the Caimito in the refrigerator for about 3 weeks. But if you're wanting to keep it for the full 3 weeks, you want to put fruit in the refrigerator that's not fully ripe. Eating Caimito is easy. Just cut the ripe fruit in half. This is the peel and the inner rind. Spoon out the pulp and remove the seeds and seed casings. The peel, the inner rind, and the seed casings are usually not eaten. Or the quick method is to break open the fruit, take bites of the soft flesh, and spit out the seeds.